We all know I love a funky flashlight, and we got something new from KINQILIN. I don't know, how would you guys pronounce that? I'm kind of terrible at pronunciations. But yeah, this is supposed to be a lantern thing. Kind of reminds me of old school lanterns that we used to have when I was a kid, but you know, obviously updated for modern times. We got a little carry strap with it, although you know, this thing's kind of light. It doesn't really need a carry strap. I suppose if you were carrying it all day, it might be handy. And a little USB charging cable. Get the condom off her here, take a better look. Wow, that's a real snazzy color scheme, isn't it? I like the black and gold. This is a pretty nice anodized aluminum too. It's kind of hard to read like under the handle here, but it says it's item number 9918, 9 batteries, LED rechargeable flashlight. It's got the big girl in the front and then 2 side lights too. Under this little flap in the rear, you have your USB-C and your USB-A. Let's see what happens when we plug her in. Well, according to this, it looks like it's already fully charged. That's really nice. I like it when things are shipped charged so we don't have to charge them up before we can test them out. Since it didn't really have any details on the box or in the manual, I had to look it up online. But it's got a huge 30,600 milliampere battery, and it's rated for IP67. Apparently it supports fast charging, which is nice. I think that's just charging this guy though. We'll test it out to see if it'll fast charge my phone. And I should also mention that you can use this as a power bank, so it's good for emergencies. Well, let's turn this thing on and see what she do. These things right here, they look like buttons, but they actually aren't. These are your 2 main buttons right here. They're not labeled, which, you know, it'd be nice if they were. A single press, like, turns on that side light there, and that's actually pretty darn bright. I'm currently not seeing any flickering on the camera, so we'll try it in darkness and see how she do, but hopefully it's got good power regulation. Could maybe even use this thing as like a videoing light. They hit it again, and it goes to a dimmer setting. Oh, you hit that button again, and it turns on the Policia function. That's fun, isn't it? Hit it one more time and it turns off. So yeah, this button right here is just like the side light, and then this other little cop light. I don't know why they have that, but that's kind of funny. So I'm guessing this light up here is going to be the main beam. That's kind of cool. You can see right away it's got like one kind of donut shape and then a lot of spill light. So I'm guessing like whenever you hit the button, it starts in high mode and you click it down. Oh, and it's got like a flashing mode too. And then click it again and it goes off. But yeah, okay, so turn it on, it's in high. Click it again, it's on low. And then low, you can kind of see that donut shape a little bit more. And then click it again and it flashes. See what happens when you just hold down the button. Oh, it doesn't do anything, it just turns it off. I'm gonna click through here and see if there's any secret modes or anything. Double pressing doesn't do anything, it just turns it on. Same with this other button. What is kind of nice is that you can turn on both the side light and the main light at the same time. So you know, if you wanted to be like walking around with your cop lights and your spotlight going at the same time, you can. Let's plug this guy into my phone and see what it does. Wow, check that out. It actually says it's charging rapidly. That's actually really cool. I was not expecting it to fast charge, you know, out of the thing. Okay, well that's actually pretty darn cool. We're gonna test this thing out in total darkness in a minute, but even if it's a mediocre light, it's still a nice big power bank. All right, let's see how this thing does in total darkness. That's the main beam right there. And yeah, you can see it's got a nice bright spot in the middle and then a larger flood area. I definitely tested some brighter flashlights here recently. I think that central dot will throw pretty good. We'll go outside in a minute and check that out. But the good news is I don't see any weirdness on the camera, so you know this thing has pretty good power regulation. Let's turn it down low. Yep, still no weirdness on the camera, so that's good. And then that stupid flashing mode. You know, I kind of hate that you have to go through that flashing mode to turn the thing off. Let's see, can you just hold it down to turn it off? Oh yeah, you can. So that's good to know. You can just click it on and then hold it down to turn it off if you don't want to see that flashing. Well, let's turn on the side light. You know, that side light actually looks pretty good. You can like clearly see all my junk. Yeah, don't judge me. But yeah, let's say like we were working in the engine bay of the 4C here. Everything is lit up extremely well. And that's on the high setting. And of course, like no flickering or anything on the camera. Click it down to the low setting. And man, I don't see any flickering in the low setting either. This thing really does have some good power regulation. And with that huge battery pack, this thing's gonna last a long time on low. I think it claims something like 30 hours. I don't know about that. I'm not gonna try and test that. I honestly wouldn't expect it to last that long, but still, you know, that's pretty good. I think low has plenty of light to do things that you need to do. And then of course, here's the silly cop lights. In fact, I'm gonna use this thing real quick to help me connect the battery charger up. Plenty of light to see around in here. But yeah, I could definitely see using this thing as like a little roadside emergency thing. You know, if I had to change a tire or something, sitting it down on the ground like that on its main light, it's really sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. And actually, if you wanted to set it up like that too, it would be fine. That square shape, I mean, I know it's rocking back and forth like that, but that square shape's not really going to allow it to go very far. All right, now let's try this thing outside. Yeah, that spot beam really does kind of throw pretty far. I mean, the distance to the tree line on my backyard isn't that far, but you know, the spill on the flood is quite large too. Yeah, you know, I don't know how impressive this light really is. I've definitely tested some other flashlights that shone a lot brighter and kind of threw further too. But you know, I definitely say this is adequate. But yeah, but that's with it on high, and then that's it on low. I would definitely call it adequate. You know, it's good. And then that's what the side light looks like. I mean, honestly, unless you just really need that spotlight to throw far, I think the side light is pretty adequate. And here's the side light on low. So yeah, some of the tactical flashlights I've reviewed recently have been a lot brighter than this guy, but they're also a lot more expensive too. I'll leave a link for it down in the description below so you can get one for yourself, and I'm pretty sure they have a coupon going right now too. You can decide for yourself if it's good value or not, but I do think it's a pretty interesting light. Those other flashlights I'm mentioning definitely don't function as a power bank, nor do they have that really awesome side light. Honestly, I'm more impressed by the side light than I am by the spotlight. I think it's probably more useful to think of this thing as an emergency lantern with a power bank and a bonus spotlight. But yeah, it's neat. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.